What's up, everyone? It's Snapper77. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be having a little further look into Oc there, to have a little closer look at his heel block and lifesteal. That's his signature ability. What kind of gave me this idea a little bit here has been thinking about good counters to use for node 24 and AW. As you guys all know, it's lane 6 in AW, and then node 24 is one of the worst nodes out there in AW. I believe that Oc is a very good counter for this node 24. The reason being is he can come out of that fight full health. So the idea with Oc on node 24, what the plan would be, in my opinion, is you would build up to your L3, and then you're going to block your way till you get a breakthrough of heel block, and then as soon as that breakthrough for heel block is active, you drop your L3, and after you drop your L3, the rest of the way you're going to spam your L1 to just keep refreshing that heel block and lifesteal and that. Like you can see there, look at the damage. Look at the damage on Winter Soldier there. This is a 330 Oc. So and there's plenty of time to be able to just keep spamming that L1 and keep that heel block permanently on. So every time that 5 seconds rolls around and they regen on node 24, it's not going to happen, and you're not going to have to worry about the regen at all. And as a matter of fact, all it's going to do is heal you. As you can see there, like in this video, I was trying to I wasn't trying to evade any of his attacks. I was trying to block everything, just to kind of show you there that like it doesn't matter if you block that or not. You're going to heal. You're going to heal from the lifesteal. See, I got hit there, and now you're gonna watch the regen here. As soon as that regen comes up, look at that, just like instantly to full health. It's so it's, you know, Void is largely considered one of the best champs to use on node 24. Good reasoning for that, because he can do severe reverse healing, much like Guillotine can, but he's a Guillotine. You have to maintain the souls, so you can get in trouble using Guillotine on node 24 if you don't maintain the souls. But with Void, you don't really need to worry about that. So Void is actually a little bit better to use on node 24 than Guillotine. There are some other champs you can use on node 24, like off the top of my head, like Star-Lord. He's, you know, any combo you're going to be able to out damage any combo, or out damage any regen with a high enough combo. Some nodes is probably gonna go right to the wire. Recently I've seen I think it was a 565 Ultron on node 24, and he was regenning 18k every 5 seconds, and Star-Lord wasn't able to beat him. It was a timeout from what I've seen. Another good champ you can use on node 24, that's is Stark Enhanced Spider-Man. You just build up 10 poise charges, and then you just build up to your L2 and drop your L2, and most times that's gonna beat a lot of champs on that node. Lane 6 used to be one of the lanes I used to take, and I used Stark Enhanced Spider-Man. There are some champs that are going to give him problems on that node, and I was very frustrated with that lane doing node 24. That was before my Stark Enhanced Spider-Man was 565, though I'm not sure how he would do on it now. I would imagine he would do even a lot better at 565. Another champ, probably not a champ that most people would bring for offense, but what's his name now? My mind just drew a blank. Oh yeah, Yondo is the other champ there. His L1, I forget what it gives now. I think it gives like, maybe it's 20, I want to say 20 seconds of heel block. So yeah, Yondo is a champ that could potentially be able to take node 24. He has decent damage output too, so he would be a pretty solid champ to take on AW offense if you were on that lane, or if you had the lane that had to do the mini boss with the what is it, 100% more regen or something like that. I think that's lane 7 or something like that. So yeah, that's another champ. Yondo he could handle that node 24. There's some other heel block champs out there, but it's just they're just not going to do. Like Magneto, nobody's going to take him for offense to handle node 24 when there's better champs out there. And another heel block champ. One interesting heel block champ is the new Iron Man. Now he's got some pretty good heel block on his L1 as well too. So he's going to be a champ that could potentially, once he hits the market there, he could be another potential champ to fight node 24 as well. But I strongly feel that the new Iron Man is going to be the next god tier AW defender. He's just like, he's got everything. He's got auto block. His special attacks, once you evade them, you can't punish his special attacks. They're just so like, there's like very little opportunities to be able to attack the new Iron Man. And when he's got 15% health, he's gonna have 100% chance to auto block if he's got that armor up. So, and I've been sort of doing a little bit of testing lately on that new Iron Man, trying to find a way to counter that armor, and it's not going so well. I thought maybe Loki might be able to use the buff steal and steal that. It's molecular armor, I think that's what it's called. But because it's a passive ability, he doesn't seem to be able to steal the armors. And Medusa, her armored shatter doesn't prevent it as well either. So I haven't tried. I was gonna try Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, and Hood to see if Stagger, Nullify, and Counterspell would work. But I just got that feeling that if Loki's buff steal didn't work, Nullify and Stagger, they aren't gonna work as well. So yeah, that's my thought on the new Iron Man. That he's for sure he's going to be the next god tier defender. Sort of got like Medusa abilities, and yeah, just the fact that you can't punish his special attacks is really going to be like, if you got to face him on a stun immune node, and on a stun immune node, you want to be able to get your openings in by like baiting heavies and baiting specials and countering off the heavy attack and off the specials. But if you can't counter attack on his specials, and then on top of that you got to worry about auto block, it's just going to be an absolute nightmare trying to fight him. I just rack my brains trying to figure out who's going to be a good counter. One thing Iron Fist, is that name comes to mind, is his armor break will remove the molecular armor. So yeah, but he's a champ there that probably nobody's going to be wanting to rank up to take to AW offense, that's for sure. Yeah, so just getting back to Doc Ock here now. This fight's almost over here. You can see he's had no problems maintaining that heel block and for the whole match here, and 330 champ, and he's got ROL Wolverine down faster than than a Star-Lord combo would. Yeah, I don't think. Well, maybe a 455 Star-Lord obviously is going to be able to do it a little faster. But back in the day when everyone was doing ROL with 440 and 550 Star-Lord, you were looking at, you know, like 700 hit combos, or I think if you had a 440 Star-Lord, it was up around 1,000. So yeah, so Doc Ock's he's kind of got the best of both worlds, because he can permanently power lock you, or as you've seen in I had done a previous video on Doc Ock showing his power lock, and I did a small little bit on his heel block ability here, but this shows the full extent of just how good it is, the heel block / lifesteal, and then that direct damage that you get off of the direct damage you get every time he heals. You get 100% direct damage. I was gonna end the video there, but I got thinking and looking more at his L2. His L2 is kind of very interesting, because his L2 triggers breakthroughs, so you can potentially have all three breakthroughs active at the same time. And I wanted to see if I was going to be able to do it and maintain it, like as a permanently have all three breakthroughs active. And the way it works is his L2, it triggers all the research categories that are 100 when he drops his L2. So and each one that's at 100 that triggers, you get 3.5 seconds per breakthrough, giving you 10.5 seconds, which is plenty of time to reset it with an L1. So the plan was here to get the research all to 100 at a time with the L2, drop the L2 just like right there, and bang, just like that, all three are active. I don't know, I got hit there. I don't know what happened there. Winter Soldier recovered pretty fast, in my opinion. But yeah, once you get that L2 off and all three are triggered, you want to keep dropping that L1 as fast as you can to reset the duration of the breakthroughs. And what makes this easier is the synergies that really enhances breakthroughs. I don't think it would be too easy to do without the synergies. But yeah, you can see the 10.5 seconds there. Pop the L1 and just keep going. What makes it easy too is because of the power lock, you're able to fight very aggressively. So you can use the wall trick to be able to get to that L1 very fast without having to bait any specials or anything like that. So it's just so fast and so easy to get back to L1 with the wall trick. If you had to bait specials in that, it would be just too hard to maintain. His L3 gives you a little more time. It's a little easier to do. It's a little easier to set up as well. But this technique is very good because you get all three active. And like, if this was a regen champ there now, you'd also be stealing health as well as doing direct damage to him. I lost it coming up here in a little bit there. He didn't cooperate, and I tried something a little bit different, and it didn't work out. But yeah, that's my video on Doc Ock, on how to use him to be able to get all three breakthroughs active at the same time, and how to be able to maintain it. It's a very, very sound technique, for sure, because you get I lost it there, and then I was just gonna get it active one more time, and that was it. And thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and have a good one.